Hey everyone, look, we all know walking is just fantastic for us, right? But what if I told you that the popular goal of 10,000 steps a day might actually be a little outdated? Well, in this explainer, we're going to break down a really powerful walking technique from Japanese researchers that promises, get this, double the results in basically half the time. So let's just ask it straight up. Is the whole 10,000 step rule a thing of the past? Now, don't get me wrong, it's decent advice. It gets us up and moving. But the science suggests it's not the most effective way to walk for our health, especially for the long haul. The real problem is when we aim only for that big step count. And that problem? Well, it's something called the law of diminishing returns. You see, our bodies are incredibly smart. They adapt. So when you do the exact same 10,000 steps day in and day out, your body just gets used to it. It becomes more efficient. Your cardiovascular system adapts, your stride gets smoother, and pretty soon, that same walk just doesn't pack the same punch it used to. You've hit a plateau. But this is where things get really exciting. Those same Japanese researchers developed a method to completely shatter that plateau. It's called interval walking training, or IWT for short. And this isn't just another fitness fad. It's a super simple, research-backed system that totally reframes how we should think about our daily walk. So what exactly is it? Honestly, it's beautifully simple. IWT is just a walking method where you switch back and forth between fast-paced, high-intensity walking and then slower, normal-paced walking. You're basically just playing with your speed and intensity all within a single session. And this right here represents a huge shift in thinking. You know, traditional walking is all about quantity, just hitting that 10,000 step number. IWT completely flips that on its head to focus on quality and intensity. The intensity is always changing, it's dynamic, not steady, and that is the secret sauce to avoiding those plateaus and making sure you're always making progress. You know, if you've ever lifted weights, you're gonna get this instantly. It's the principle of progressive overload, but for walking. By constantly changing your pace, you're forcing your heart and lungs to work harder and adapt in ways that a steady, boring walk never could. It meets you exactly where you are and then just gently pushes you to get better.
Okay, so it sounds great in theory, but what does the science actually say? Well, this is where IWT truly shines. The results from the Japanese studies, which looked at over 700 adults, they're frankly stunning. Let's dig into some of the numbers.
First up, blood pressure. The participants doing IWT saw a 4 times greater improvement in their blood pressure compared to the regular walkers. 4 times. Let that sink in. That is a massive difference, and it all comes down to just changing the pace of your walk. And this next one is just wild. The research found a 40% reduction in stroke risk for the IWT group. So the really crucial point here is that by adding these simple little bursts of intensity, you are dramatically, and I mean dramatically, impacting major health markers for the better. But it's not just about preventing major diseases either. The benefits show up in your day-to-day life. Participants reported a 12% boost in their sleep quality. I mean, for anyone out there who struggles with getting a good night's rest, that is a really tangible and welcome improvement. And the list just keeps going. The studies also found noticeable improvements in mood, a stronger immune system, and this one really blew me away. People actually enjoyed IWAT more than traditional workouts. I mean, come on, when a workout is that effective and enjoyable, you found a real winner. All right, so by now you're probably wondering how you can actually try this for yourself. Let's get practical and break down how this builds into a simple 30-minute routine that you can literally start today. No equipment, no gym membership, nothing. Here it is, and it honestly couldn't be any simpler. You start with a nice, gentle 3-minute warm-up. Then, for 3 minutes, you pick up the pace. Walk fast, like you're about to miss a flight. After that, you recover with 3 minutes of just normal walking. You just repeat that cycle 5 times. And that's it. 30 minutes total. That's the entire workout. But how fast is fast? You don't need a fancy heart rate monitor for this. Just use the talk test. During your brisk intervals, you should be breathing hard enough that you can still speak in full sentences, but you definitely couldn't belt out an opportune. It's a perfect, low-tech way to find your own personal sweet spot. And of course, once that starts to feel comfortable, it's super easy to progress and keep challenging your body. You could try doing your fast intervals on a hill, maybe add a weighted vest or just a backpack with some books in it, or you can simply extend your session by adding another interval or two. The options are simple but really effective. So the big question is this the right workout for you?
Now, while it's great for pretty much everyone, there are a few groups of people who really stand to benefit the most from this specific method. Let's see if you might fit into one of these categories. Okay, IIWT is absolutely fantastic for beginners or really anyone who just hates the gym environment. It's incredibly safe and effective for older adults, for folks with 20 or more pounds to lose. It's a great joint-friendly way to get cardio in without the impact of running. The research also shows it's amazing for managing blood sugar. And of course, it's the perfect solution for any daily walker who's feeling stuck on a frustrating plateau. I think a quote from the source material just sums it up perfectly. The goal here is to upgrade your daily walk from meh to meaningful. It takes an activity you might already be doing anyway and transforms it into this potent, efficient, and honestly enjoyable workout that delivers real, measurable results. So the final question is for you. With all this evidence, its simplicity, its efficiency, and its powerful health benefits, are you ready to upgrade your walk? It might just be the lowest effort, highest return health habit you'll ever find. Thanks for tuning in to this explainer.